Namaskar, this is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. We begin with the Maldives again. The diplomatic storm continues. Indian social media is still full of angry posts and hashtags. The Maldivian president is in China looking to boost ties with them. Yesterday we told you why this is a poor policy and how it could backfire. Tonight we look at the geopolitics of it. Why is China cultivating the Maldives? Meanwhile, there's tension brewing in the other end of Asia too. Again, courtesy China, there was a nationwide alert in Taiwan today. The fear of an attack from Beijing. We'll tell you what happened. In the Red Sea, the Houthi attacks are not ending. India has deployed 10 warships, planes, drones and marine commandos as it faces export losses of $30 billion. In France, they've got a new prime minister, the country's youngest and first openly gay PM. In Bhutan, they've just had an election and the biggest issue is jobs, 29% unemployment in a country that puts happiness above development. Ecuador has declared an emergency after the jailbreak of a famous drug lord. Germany is grappling with a farmers' protest. Norway wants to be the first country to start deep-sea mining. We'll tell you why it's controversial and why are libraries dying. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. The Israel-Hezbollah face-off escalates. The Iran-backed militant group strikes a command base in Israel. Hezbollah calls it a revenge attack. It comes after Israel killed one of its commanders in Lebanon and the deputy chief of Hamas. Russia remains defiant as Ukraine pounds Belgorod. Kremlin says it will do everything to hold the attacks on its border city. In Belgorod, hundreds have been evacuated and schools closed due to the constant shelling. Recently, there has been an increase in aerial strikes by both Ukraine and Russia. Kenya faces backlash over its visa-free entry policy. President William Ruto announced the move last month, but tourists say the new policy is confusing, making travel tougher and costlier. Visitors to Kenya still need to apply for an electronic travel authorization. Will European Union probe Microsoft's investments in OpenAI? Brussels says it will not let major players shut out competitors. The UK is also looking into Microsoft's partnership with the ChatGPT developer. The tech giant has pledged to invest $13 billion in OpenAI. South Korea bans dog meat trade. The law will come into force by 2027. Breeding, selling and slaughtering dogs for their meat will be prohibited. The law does not criminalize consumption though, but the measures will effectively end the centuries-old tradition. And is your bottled water safe? Not really, says a new study. An average bottle contains nearly 250,000 particles of nanoplastics. These tiny particles can end up in the bloodstream and pose significant health risks.